Hey, what's up everyone? Aubrey Trades here and welcome to another market recap video. First day of November trading is done and we are ending the day slightly red. Down about $12.75. After some good morning trading on BTTX, I gave it all back and more, mostly on GRIL, which was an end of the day, and I got stubborn and I tried to force the trade and I traded with too much size and it bit me in the booty, and I gotta not do that. Thankfully it's small and something I can easily recover from, but man, that stinks, you know? Some other winners, some of the winners from the day: BKKT squeezing from 38 to 50. BTTX from the morning watch list going from $12.79 to $29.40, almost $30. Congrats to anyone who took this long. DWAC and Fun didn't quite give it to us today, just sort of chopped around. Fun even broke underneath. Look at this up here, broke underneath that downward trend line. So doesn't look good for Fun. Not looking terribly fun. These are some lines from pre-market levels to pay attention to as we continue our downward descent. It is going to have to give us a first green day eventually. What is this? This low is 337 or 377 is the low here. Let's go ahead and add a price level. We can keep an eye on that. Boom. Is that kind of where we... Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Bounce right. I didn't know that ahead of time. I didn't... You saw that happen right now, okay? That's cool. All right, so we are looking for first green day on Fun tomorrow, especially if we gap up a little bit. I wouldn't consider anything crazy. You know, maybe the 420s, the 430s. If this opens up still in that 380, 390 range, all right? That's not a huge trade, but it could be something. And this could also be one of those fake breakdown things. You know, we see that sometimes where we get a fake breakdown of support and then we get the real big move. So we could be seeing that as well. I mean, these daily charts still don't look that bad, right? We're still very much in a bullish overall structure here, even though we're fading. Go ahead and... I was trying to change this trend line from the high of 204 to now here. I just want to make sure I got this together, and then we have this range here. The breakout of the range is 666 and the low of the range is at 373 or whatever. So anyway, that, and then the DWAC daily still looks good. I mean, we're just getting deeper into this crevice, and then we might see either an explosive move out, right, to maybe get into the 90s again, or we're gonna see a real bad breakdown. So I don't know which one it's gonna be. BKKT still looking pretty good as well. So we'll see what this wants to do. I'm particularly interested in following the 1 hour chart for these bigger movers. So I think the overall trends make way more sense. And yeah, so on the 1 hour chart, even though this failed, we're still right here at this the 3550 EMA cloud. So if we open and maybe chop around here in the mid 30s, that's still bullish to me, baby. And I'm looking at the test to 60. I think I would love to see this just slowly grind its way back up here, and then boom, explosive move through 60. Then it's, you know, 65, 70, 75, whole dollars, half dollars. Rule of 10, I think, is what Tim Bowen calls it. So still, you know, still really like these charts overall. And yeah, so we'll get into the trade recap real quick. Started it off strong on BTTX. There we go. Go to show trades, and then we'll make this a smaller time frame. If I only stopped at the end of this trade, I would have been so much happier. I was so happy. I wasn't really looking for a trade this morning. I was perfectly okay to just watch Lucid and some of my bigger picture ideas. But then when this dipped, and you could even call this like an inverse head and shoulder, right? Shoulder, head, shoulder. But for me, the signal is it's popping back up to the red to green, or the opening price level. Hard to say red to green when it's gapped up so much, right? But when it's popping back up to this opening price level, I take the long, thinking that if we pop through, we're gonna pop through really quick. And sure enough, that ended up working out, and we popped into a halt at 15. And then the only reason I didn't sell into the first halt is I was looking at another chart. I was like, you know what? I'm going to call it $5 risk. I'm going to risk $1 a share, down here at 12 in the 12s, like 1250, 1260. And that's going to be it, and just set it small, not worry about it. So I went over to another chart, and then it opened, and then we went into another halt, and I was like, okay, I'm selling out of this halt, right? And then we ended up pushing up further into 29s. Absolutely crazy. This is a really fresh chart, though. Really fresh chart. So if we maintain this level tomorrow, bullish. I think we could see a retest of this. So I still am having this on watch. This could be another big runner. This was definitely like a BKKT type of move today. So definitely think it could be. Maybe it chops around tomorrow, gives a third day surge, who knows, but there's a lot of range for us to play with over here. I moved over from there into IFRX, which was my third day surge idea, and I just cut it for a small, like a 60-cent loss here, just because I realized, all right, this is gonna work. It's gonna be an all-day grinder. I'm already up. It's 8:45. I kind of just want to get into work and not have to babysit a position. I'll just cut. I'm still plenty green on the day, whatever. And then this thing ends up going to 478, and it would have been to hold all day for, nah, so that was a small loss. And then we went over to NXTD, which I was trying to get on a dip off the highs. Sorry, NXTD. I was trying to get on a dip off the highs here, and it just didn't work out. I was buying, I was buying here on the curl. Should have taken these profits here, but I was looking for a bigger picture idea. I was looking for the retest of the highs. I should have known to sell, but then I ended up I just took the L. I was risking this low. I was thinking of this as the higher low into continuation, and so I just cut it right around 472 when the thesis was broken. Shame, because after hours 590, this thing probably gaps up tomorrow. So clown me up, right? Clown me up. Here's where things went really wrong on GRIL. After that, I was hunting. I was like, I'm gonna catch an afternoon play. I'm gonna catch one, and that's the problem. I'm too gotta find one. I have to find a trade, right? I don't know why the trades aren't populating. There we go. Look at this. I get in. I'm taking 200 shares at 209 on this pop, thinking I'm just gonna scalp like a little bit of this move, right? I'll sell it to 212, 215 ish, and John wicked the candle, and immediately was like, oh, that was a dumb idea. That was a really dumb idea. Gotta cut immediately. Took the L. Then scalped this 196, 200 shares, a bit break even, 196.99, and the sell's at 197.01. What? And again, I had a moment. I could have sold in the twos, right? I could have sold in the freaking twos, but I was like, no. It's the retest of the highs or nothing. It's the retest of the highs or nothing. Sell 100 shares, man. Just take half off. What are you doing? And then of course, right? Again, true to form, my timing's off, right? My timing is freaking off. So we get a double stuff, and then we end up breaking out here at 12:45. So I take 1,000. I'm like, no, 1,000 shares, sir, right here. And I just quickly flip it. I was thinking this pop was going to be the pop that I was thinking it was going to be like a big pop in one candle, but nope, happened over 4 candles, 5 candles. I gotta stop doing this. I gotta stop doing this, right? You've seen me do this like 3, 4, 5 times now. Always a bad idea. Always a bad idea. And then I grabbed 50 shares at 206, 50 because that's literally all the buying power I had left for the day. Had a moment where I could have sold at 220 to almost net zero all my losses for the day. Like literally, the day would have been like red $1.60 something, and I'm like, nah. Probably if I sell it at 225, 230, then I can be green a little on the day. I got greedy, and then I stopped myself out at 196. Because that was, at this point, that was my risk level, was going to be the low here. If we're going to continue, if my thesis of like I'm holding through a pullback to then, push into the close past 220, that was sort of my idea. And then I have to admit defeat here at 196. Because if we pull back below 196, thesis broken. That's where I cut. C'est la vie. The loss is worse than it was before. And now I'm net down $12.75 when I could have been down $1 something. Don't get greedy. Don't get greedy. Don't take stupid trades at the end of the day. If you feel like you gotta find something, don't do it. All right? So again, lucky that it's only $12.75. Slinging 1,000 shares into this type of a move. What if this red candled into VWAP? That's reckless. Anyway, that's all I got. Thanks for watching. If you got value out of this video, please hit the like button. Helps out with the YouTube algorithm. Consider subscribing, and let me know in the comments down below what other type of content you want to see from this channel. I'm Aubrey Trades. Thanks again for watching. I'll be back tomorrow with another pre-market video. Later.